Hey, yo, welcome back to the show. Check this out, man. Today I'm bringing you a video that is pretty much, you can call it beta male, alpha male, whatever you want to call it, right? But it's the No Fugazi podcast. I keep getting the name wrong. I keep saying No Fugazi or No Fuzi. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it is No Fugazi podcast by Cooley. And he had the brother Six. If you don't know who this brother is, he pretty much do content based on, I guess alpha male, that a whole type of, fake shit that, these men that go on a power trip to do, right? So like what I wanted to, bring to the attention of how how presenting yourself as an alpha male could really backfire if you're not educated and know exactly what you're talking about. My thing is, I think a lot of people get, a couple viral videos and they start doing certain things and they become, privileged to a lot of people that think that they're just bigger than what they are or more informational than what they are. But in all actuality, they're saying base level things, So Six pretty much had a dialogue with Cooley, and Cooley pretty much hushed him up. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's get into this video. Let's go.
Yeah, but now it's about you.
So, we're going to start it back, though.
The reason why I don't get into these conversations with beta males who feel like I don't want to have to I don't want to have to compete with a man because when I get around a woman, I need her to isolate. This is a manipulative, simp, sucker mindset.
Yeah, what men do, we address men directly. So speak directly. If you're speaking about me, speak direct. If you're not speaking about me, make it in general. Go ahead.
Cooley, right there. I'm pointing at Cooley there.
Okay, cool. So wait, I'm out. All the other things that you said, was it about me or was it in general?
It was in general, Cooley.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but now
beta.
It's about you.
I gotta stop it right there. Look, listen. Whenever you're speaking about a man or to a man, you speak directly, not in general. We don't speak in general because in general is basically saying a bunch of things that you are afraid to say to that man's face. So we speaking directly. I'm gonna say your name, and I'm not gonna say, "Oh, now it's about you." You feel me? So, man, Cooley about to cook him though. Let's cook.
Let me cook for a second. I'm a life and relationship expert. Dating one man at a time is the stupidest that you could ever do in life. The reason why this is so fucking stupid is because when you date one man at a time, you have nothing to compare him to. Do you know what else you trick yourself into believing when you date one man at a time? You trick yourself into believing that you like him more than you actually do. You don't even like him like that, but you don't have any other options. Do you know what else you trick yourself into believing when you date one man at a time? That you have to put up with a gang of boys. Why? Because you have no other options. Why? Because you're sick of being lonely. Why are you in a committed situationship? He is not your man. What are you being loyal to?
So I will say this, right? When women date, women have many options, right? The woman is pretty much privileged to who she have sex with. The man is privileged to who he commits to, right? So that's the difference. Going on a rant to tell women that they should date multiple men at one time is pretty much just gonna confuse them. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand his logic. I really think the audience that he talked to is women. He tried to get on women's side to, for whatever reason. I disagree with that totally. You know what I'm saying?
The only way in this world to find out what you like is to find out what you don't like. He's corny, he's whack, but you'll deal with it. Why? Because he's the only man in your phone, and your phone is dried. You need to date as many men as possible.
Listen, women cannot do what men do, but I'll talk about that later.
And then you start what's called a process of elimination. Listen to me, sis. These men manipulate you. Well, I can't take a woman serious that dates multiple men. Get your weak ass out of here.
Well, let me ask you this.
Just have one question for Six. I have one question for Six, but I don't know if he's gonna bite my head off or not.
Hold on, y'all. Nah, go ahead.
Okay.
We're almost there. I swear, because when they open, they're going to open. You know what I'm saying? Cooley, it's your turn, my brother.
So basically what he's doing is he's saying that women should utilize the same dating methods that men currently utilize right now, which is nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense. It's the dumbest thing I've actually ever heard. Right. The reason why it's really dumb is because this is one of the reasons why we are in a deregulated sexual marketplace. where women think that they're 10s, but they're really 4s because they have so many options. They're utilizing all of their options. They're getting so much free attention.
Listen, you gotta, when you say things, you gotta have a correct dialogue to back that thing up. And 6 did not have that. You feel me? He just had a rage of things that he was saying that made sense to him, but in all actuality, it does not make sense at all.
From all of these men, so they're delusional. And also, experience isn't attractive on women. Men aren't attracted to experienced women. Not only that, let's say if the woman isn't having sex, the woman is still being influenced by those men.
Right.
Oh, I was with this guy. This guy was funny. Oh, this guy isn't. I think that it's the dumbest thing ever. Women shouldn't be sharing their space and their energy with everyone. I think that that's sacred. Like, for example, would you want your daughter to date many men? Or would you prefer your daughter to utilize discernment and you, the father, help her in the dating process of selecting the right man besides many men?
Exactly. Listen, I got daughters, right? I'm not going to preach to my daughters that, well, date as many men and have sex with as many men as you want so you can choose the best option. I'm going to give my daughter the discernment to say, all right, well, I don't like this guy. Let me try and see if this is a real situation or this guy's intentions are just rotten. You know what I'm saying? I never want a woman to go out there and spread herself or give herself, to multiple guys, and not sexually, but just her time, space. Women are very emotional creatures. With men, we have the instinct to naturally provide and protect and things like that. With women, it's more emotional. So you can't literally say, oh, well, date as many guys as you want and just choose the best option, because it does not work like that. Because you get, like Cooley said, you get women putting themselves above the pedestal when in all actuality, you're not even what you think you are. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's get back into it.
Plain there.
And so
may I interject?
Here you go.
So I appreciate it, right? And this is why I don't have conversations with beta men. Respect.
All right, so this is where he's calling Cooley beta, but he's saying it very indirectly, and this is, signs of a coward. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with a man or you feel a certain type of way about a man, say it to that man. I don't know.
I'm not saying that everybody's a beta man. But I
said I'm not saying everybody's a beta man like the other guys on the panel, but come on, bro. We know who you're talking about.
Oh man, hey.
All right, we got a commercial. God damn. You know what I'm saying? I actually need to pay for the YouTube premium. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just being cheap or whatever. But we're gonna get back into this thing. Look, if you watching, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to it. You feel me? Let's go.
And yes, this is why I stay far away from conversations with beta men. And I stay really, 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 really far away from conversations with beta men, because I would never expect for them to grasp the mindset of an alpha man. I want to go with the guy Cooley, the good brother, who said that I said the dumbest that he has ever heard. Cool. I like that. I love that. He said that. He quoted. Let me quote it.
It wasn't the dumbest though. Yada said it too.
Yada, he definitely said
it. You and Yada got something in common, but go ahead. You got it. My bad.
I like this energy. Well, one thing that we don't have in common is never. I'm gonna chill. Men are not attracted to experienced women. That is something that the good brother said. He said that men are not attracted to experienced women. If we could even go into history and go down the slate of some of the most sought after women, I guess we could throw a J-Lo out there. She was pretty experienced and pretty ran through. And are you saying that we weren't attracted to J-Lo? We can talk about Kim K. Can we say that she's less attractive because she's experienced? I mean, we can go on and on. Nicki Minaj. I mean, we can go down the.
Listen. Yes, of course. The more experienced a woman is, the less attractive she is. The more children a woman has, the less the value of her goes down to guys that are seeking a different type of woman. Now, it is some average guys out there that are seeking average women. They go together. but more exclusive alpha guys like you would say yourself is, which I don't think you are. I think I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like even with me, right? I make over $300,000 a year, but I wouldn't go for a woman with kids. Not to say that I wouldn't date one, but I wouldn't. That's not my first choice. Now, if I met a woman that was pretty much, and if I really liked her and we, kicked it off or whatever, and the vibe was just dope, then I would make an exception. But I wouldn't just go for that first option. And that's all I'm saying. You feel me? This guy, he just makes no sense.
Late that we're definitely attracted to some women that have experience. The reason why I don't get into these conversations with beta males who feel like I don't want to have to commit, I don't want to have to compete with a man because when I get around a woman, I need her to isolate. This is a manipulative, simp, sucker mindset. If you're weak, just say that.
Cap, you're weak, buddy.
If you're not the chosen, just say that. If you're scared for a little bit of healthy competition and you're not used to getting picked, just say that. Alpha men don't come into any situation thinking that there's a better option because in their mind and their movements, there isn't. Your delivery, the way you sit, the way your shoulders are, it gives off weak man. And that's.
Listen, what he just said, alpha men don't, pretty much you saying, put me in a lineup with a whole lot of guys and I'm that dude. I'm that nigga. I'm pretty much gonna outshine all of them. And I get it, bro. I respect the confidence, but at the end of the day, the world and the dating market does not work like that. You literally have to get to know somebody one step at a time. And if you're getting to know somebody at multiple frequencies, you dating a chick and she's dating 5 or maybe 3 other dudes, and you're in competition with these dudes, which you are in competition at some point in a relationship, right? Or in a situationship. But you can't put yourself in a situation to where you're competing, right? Because when a woman feels like, oh, well, I got options, she's never going to make you the first option. And whether she like you or not, she's always going to be thinking in the back of her mind that, oh, I have another option. Oh, well, I don't really have to settle. And in all actuality, bro, the woman is not the prize. Come on now.
Why you move with the energy.
Why are you putting the power in the woman's hand? She's not the prize anyways.
That you move. I could smell it on you. I smell the weakness. I see the weakness. I feel it. To me, respectfully, I checked you out. You are somebody that is going through an identity crisis. You waited until you got to your middle 30s to finally know
are you speaking about me this whole
Right. Stop it. Cooley, cook him, dog.
time? Or are you speaking in general?
Beta men. I'm talking about beta men. If you're a beta man,
Well, just now.
No, listen. This is the most beta simpish shit I ever seen. 6, if you talking directly to somebody, speak directly to that man, bro. Don't ever plead the fifth. No, you're talking too Cooley, bro. You said you're going through identity crisis. You know what I'm saying? Like, just speak directly.
You said that you started saying you, so I thought that you were speaking about me. So if you're speaking about me currently right now, what men do, we address men directly. Exactly. So speak directly. If you're speaking about me, speak directly. If you're not speaking about me, make it in general. Go ahead.
Cooley, right there. I'm pointing at Cooley now.
Okay, cool. So wait, time out. All the other things that you said, was it about me or was it in general?
Exactly.
It was in general, Cooley.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but now it's about you. So,
oh no, Chris! Just to add that you coach women, because I think that clip was a lot about collecting likes and follows from women.
Exactly. Who is that? Hey, it was definitely to collect likes and follows from women, bro. Men like this are very manipulative, and the women that follow this type of content, they're being brainwashed because the guys like this, they're the most players. You know what I'm saying? I know because I used to be like that.
Women would like to hear that message. So if you want men to admit they're a beta male, just please also admit that you're catering to a female audience when you make that video.
Exactly.
And if men are catering to a female audience, they are in fact beta men. Woo!
This is why I stopped shopping on it.
Listen, let me know what y'all think in the comment section below, man. The video is not over. I definitely want to, hear your opinion about what Cooley had to say to this young brother, because he got the game messed up. And I think that a lot of things that goes on in the dating community is all messed up because women follow the guidance of men like this. And in all actuality, I really don't know too much background about Six, but I do know that he is married, and I kind of stopped watching this content because it started to be repetitive. You know what I mean by repetitive is pretty much him talking the same thing over and over, and it's not really giving any real value. But I get it, bro. You know, you got an audience that follow you, and I respect it. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to you, but I look at it like I've seen it before. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back into it.
The message, because we can get back to that. Never in my life have I made a message catering to females nor males. So if you go to my page has grown so rapidly because of the level of balance. I hold men accountable, I hold women accountable, right? But I speak from an alpha male's standpoint. I am a man that has been having unlimited access to coochie for the last 30 years. I am not a man who all of a sudden got to 25 or 30 and I just fell into money, or I came on TikTok and learned how to get a haircut, or I came on Instagram and learned.
I believe he made a video on his Instagram one time and he was like, she's showing money. I'm gonna tell you something. Like, I'm a guy that has been having unlimited access to coochie my whole entire life, right? And I didn't just come into money, but I do understand guys that never had set thing. They're very flashy. They talk loud. Just because you talk loud and you say a bunch of jibber jabber does not mean that you're saying anything that's of value. And I think this guy I think he did some time in prison too, but I think you know, allegedly, I don't know. And which that does not you know, determine who he is as a person, but I do look at it like, bro, you know, if you're speaking to a female audience, then just say that and don't make it to where it benefits you and what you're saying, if that makes sense.
What cologne to wear? I am in the field tested, not social media approved. So you got to understand what type of man you're talking to first and foremost.
Okay. So
cater to women, why would I do that? Why are women not allotted the same options that we are? Why would you ever? And somebody said something
about, is this a question? Can I answer some of these, or are you going on a monologue?
Exactly.
I think there's a little bit of delay. Hey, True, just when you can refresh your situation, because you have a little bit of delay, like your thing is like frozen a little bit. It's good.
So, question for you, Six, because when you made the clip isn't speaking about men, right? Because when you went on your tangent, you're speaking about, well, men are basically insecure by women having options. You don't want the woman to have experience. Your clip isn't even about men. So what you're doing is you're like kind of moving a goalpost towards men. Your clip is about women. And if we're speaking about women and giving them a prescription in the dating marketplace on what is optimal for women to do, it wouldn't be for them to date just like men. You can't say, well, men do it. Why can't women do it?
Exactly.
Well, my question for you is, men and women the same? So if you're giving a prescription towards women, it wouldn't be for them to date like men, because men and women aren't the same. And this is the reason why we are in a deregulated sexual marketplace, because women want to date like men. Not only that, this is how women get in relationships and they start leading their relationship. Let's think about it. Well, if women have more options, you have more negotiation power. And women, you know what they like to do? They like to conflate sexual options with relationship options. So even when they're out dating a lot of men, they still think that, well, oh, this man wants a relationship from me. No, most of these guys that they're dating just want to smash. But what do? They conflate those two. And then the man that they choose to date, they go into that relationship with all of this negotiation power, which is nonsensical, because they think that most of those guys that they dated was for a true relationship, but really it wasn't. They conflated it. It was only for sex. That's what happens.
So did you not hear the part where I said that these women should compartmentalize these men? These women have to compartmentalize these men. These women, the women that I would guess, because you're not a bad looking guy, the women that I guess that we would probably date, because also, right, respectfully, there's brackets out here to some of the women that these
Ugly Bunny laughing because he know this dude is full of shit.
men can have access to as well. Is that a safe assumption? That there are brackets, there are some women that men won't have access to because of the rooms that they aren't in? Is that, you think that that's fair to say or no?
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that Have you ever in your life went out with a woman and maybe you had certain intentions and it just didn't go anywhere at all? Because has that ever happened? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah.
Because these women pick and choose. So when I said about dating, right, I said you women need to compartmentalize these guys. A lot of these women, right, and a lot of these women go out with guys. They go out with one guy at a time, right? And when you're dealing with one person at a time, no matter how good the treatment is or how bad the treatment might be, if you have no other options, if you have nothing else to occupy you, you can find yourself being in a real situation for a long time because you have nothing to base it off of.
No,
the guy Fatty,
bro.
I believe he said you don't need to eat poop in order to know that poop doesn't taste good. And that sounds cool when you first say it, but some people actually have a fetish.
No,
Some people have actually ate
wrong
like this is my
Okay, so
I want to tell you,
bro, ugly money is ugly money is definitely like, bro, what? What are you talking about, bro? Like, you definitely don't know nothing about the dating and what women should be doing. It's like I get it. You're trying to cater to the women to make them feel secure, and I get it. It's a lot of guys like Yada and even Sixes out there. It's a lot of guys that do that, but those are the guys that are the master manipulators when it comes to women, and those are the guys that never finished anything of a relationship. But,
Go ahead.
go ahead. No. I'm sorry, land your plane. I just
landed.
No,
I
go
thought
ahead,
you
brother.
landed. You sure? Okay, fair enough. Because I just have a question. I just have a question then, because
This is for
once again, you keep on like comparing men and women, and men and women are different. Like the question
Humans.
would be the question would
brother.
okay.
Humans.
Then
You
this.
keep making it female and
No.
male. You're making it a
Okay,
gender specific.
I'll just ask you
It
this
is.
question then.
One man, and the hue is the only thing.
No.
Human.
Okay, so there's no distinction between men and women.
Cut through the clutter.
Listen, there is definitely a distinction between men and women. Men and women don't act the same. The biological framing of how we think is not the same. We are put here to produce. Women are put here to, do a lot of things, but it's not to spread their seed. I think this guy is really dedicated towards trying to make the woman feel good about herself, and that's totally fine. But if that's your stance, then have the knowledge to be, a man that knows exactly what he's talking about when he's talking about a certain thing and set thing. You definitely cannot make, or not even make, that's the wrong terminology, but you definitely cannot put it in a stance to where women should date 5 or 6 dudes and where their options. They do that now, but majority of those women stay single for that reason. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the
Then there
conversation.
is a distinction between men and women. Biology.
They can, yes.
Exactly.
You would say biology, and biology is mind as well. Do you know that the woman, when she gets pregnant by a man, she pair bonds with that baby? The
Exactly.
same way she pair bonds with her baby, she pair bonds with the man that she has sex with. So even if you are saying that, well, I think that women should go ahead out there and date many men, but they should put them in certain compartments. Well, that still isn't a good prescription, because the more you date, let me just ask you this question. The more women date, do you think that the probability would increase for them to have sex, or the probability would decrease? General question. But answer my question first.
Would absolutely increase. It would absolutely.
Okay, got it. So if the probability would increase, and we know the reason why the dating deregulated right now is because women are promiscuous.
Exactly.
Just like men.
More promiscuous women.
Just like
More-
men, because they're human.
Men can only be women hold access to sex. Men don't hold access to
Exactly.
sex. So
we hold access to commitment, bro. That's why most successful guys try to get a younger woman that is a little innocent. You feel me? No man want no ran through female. And I'm just being real. Most women that are dating multiple guys are getting smashed and ran through. I'm telling you, I don't want no female that looks like she's been there and done that. And I don't want no female that's overly experienced to the point to where, she's masculine. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not what successful guys want. And this guy here, I don't think he really knows what he's talking
stop
about.
it there.
Well, shout out to Cooley though,
Right? So if you are saying that, you admit it, listen real quick, you admitted that the
I don't
probability
agree to that.
increase. Okay, you don't think? Okay,
It takes two to tango, young fella.
No, it does not.
Two.
It takes. Okay, got it. It takes two to tango. Well, do women hold?
A woman could go to a club before men, right? I could go in the club right now, and I'm just using myself for example. I could go in the club right now, knowing that okay, I'm an attractive guy, you know, I get a lot of pussy, right? But I could go to the club right now and get on a chick, and 2 or 3 chicks, I might get one, I might get 2, I don't know, who knows? But an attractive woman, almost 90% of the guys will have sex with her if she's attractive. They don't have to know her, they don't have to know her name. As long as she's attractive and she's throwing herself, if she want to go, she can probably leave with pretty much 80% of the club. I want to say 90% if she's very attractive. But the other 10% is the guys that have morals. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, women hold sex to, you know, the relationship, and the guy holds the commitment in the relationship. And that's why you see multiple women that do have a lot of sexual partners. They're never the guy is never being committed to her, and later on down the line she want to be married and commit to a guy, but a guy know that you ran through and he's not going to commit to that.
Hold access to sex, or do men hold access to sex? Can you have sex with a woman without her authority?
Exactly.
But can she do it the other way around as well? No.
Most men would allow it.
Exactly.
Most men would allow it. This is what we're gonna say. If a woman asked, listen, what I'm saying is, if a woman went to a club and was like, "Well, I want to have sex with this guy," she can almost clean out the club. Now, there's gonna be some men with morals, or some men that, you know, they're just not attracted to her, but she can have sex with most men, right? So, which means that women run the sexual marketplace because men can't have sex with them unless they grant access to it. With that being said, if you are prescribing women to date more, you are prescribing them to have sex more, and you just admitted to it. So if they are having sex more, you want women to be more promiscuous. This is degenerate. Your ideology is, you are promoting degeneracy.
Exactly.
This is what this is doing. and not
he cooked them.
Not only that, I would say the idea to promote and push women to date a lot, that's a feminist point of view. Exactly. Like, that's what feminists fight for. They want to be equal to men. Well, what's equal to men? Equal as far as work, as far as pay, as far as dating options, dating like men. So all of this, the ideology is just bad, and it promotes degeneracy.
Listen, I want to know what y'all think in the comment section below, because I do think that he is promoting degeneracy. And like I said, a woman would never, I'm not saying women are beneath men, but I'm saying a woman could never do what a man do. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you know what it is. It talks